Pause on the Johnson & Johnson vaccine will likely stay in place for 7 to 10 more days. Let's bring in Dr. Mike, who's joining us this morning. So a lot of information coming in this week, Dr. Mike. We just don't have a conclusion yet.
Well, we don't, Thomas. And the bottom line is we need to get data, look at what the risk is, and then move forward. But remember, I don't want anyone to panic. We have the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines that are being delivered and administered, and we're going to get through this. But we need to know what the details are, what the facts are, and let's get going when it comes to Johnson & Johnson.
Well, speaking of details, we're learning that it's not just women, apparently, who were experienced a blood clot.
Well, this patient from Mississippi that evidently had a stroke 6 hours after getting a couple hours after getting the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. We don't know all the details, Alex. We can't say that it was a result of the vaccine. We don't know whether he had underlying conditions that can lead to a stroke. Strokes occur every day. But what we do need to do is do scans and see if he had that cerebral venous sinus thrombosis. That's a clot that occurs in the veins in the brain that we've seen in those 6 women. And by the way, that condition generally affects younger women more than men. Very, very rare. So we'll have to wait and see.
We will. I mean, look, if it takes 30 days, we just want to make sure that it's safe. Dr. Mike, I want to talk about the other vaccines. We know Moderna said they're working on a third, a booster shot, if you will. Pfizer also announcing a third shot will be given along, perhaps, with the annual flu shot.
Well, we've talked about that for months. It's possible. I think it's likely that along with your flu shot every year, we're going to get a COVID shot. And that's because we will learn more as time goes on how much our immunity lasts when you get these vaccines. And that's the key question. We want to be protected. I want to make COVID-19 more of a nuisance. A lot of people don't know this, Thomas. There are other coronaviruses that have been around forever that we test for that cause a minor cold. That's what I want COVID-19 to become.
And we're seeing the different variants. Real quick, so what's the immunity at this point? 6 months?
Well, that's what we think, but there's some really cool work being done here at Penn. Dr. John Werry, that's why I love being here, because I'm surrounded by like really, really smart young people and all that. You know, it makes up for my deficiencies. But the bottom line is this, that they are looking not only at antibodies, but also memory B cells. And what they found that was very interesting, people who had COVID and got one messenger RNA vaccine, that's the Pfizer or the Moderna vaccine, had a tremendous immune response, not so much even after the second one. So that may change the things we do. If you're COVID naive, meaning that you never had COVID-19, you need the 2 shots. That's what they found.
That is very interesting. Lots of good work happening there at Penn. What about the study when it comes to traveling? Because more folks are traveling and going to travel because the CDC says if you're vaccinated, it's okay. But we know that airlines have stopped blocking those middle seats. And there's a new study saying it was actually kind of helpful.
Well, Alex, look, you and Thomas, you have your private jets. I get that. But like the rest of us, have you been on a plane like with me? You have to crawl over people, even if the middle seat is empty. Now, let's talk about this study. Yes, there was a reduction in transmission or a risk of exposure of the virus by anywhere from 20 to 50%. But get this study didn't take into account masks and it didn't take into account vaccinations. So my advice to people is the same. If you have to travel, you pretend you're a package. You wear your mask, you go to PP before you get on the plane, you sit there, don't do anything, don't eat anything, get to where you're going, get off, and use Purell. That's what you need to do, and you'll be okay.
Always good advice. All right, now let's talk about your shortcomings and deficiencies. We actually have some family members on the line, Dr. Mike.
Well,
starting with your wife.
Do you have an hour or two? We would need a whole day show to go over that. But you know what? I'm lovable. My wife loves me, at least.
You
My
are
mommy.
I miss our therapy sessions. Dr. Mike.
Thank you, Dr.
Appreciate
Mike.
you.
Love you guys.
Love you
Love
too.
you. Have a great weekend.
You too.